Thank you for tuning into Vanity Talk.
Vanity girls, I hope everyone had a great New Year's weekend. I know this video is coming to you guys just a little bit late, but it's okay. Me on my end, I had an amazing New Year's weekend. I spent it with family and I went to a party last night, got lit. And yeah, I just had the best time. But on that note, I have a chat for you guys, for the girlies going into the new year. So let's chat about it. So, starting with one of the first things that I wanted to talk about, I have had just so many experiences with situationships and different type of guys. Um, I've had so many situations, but I don't know why or what it is, but I just seem to like attract like I'm gonna say mid tier. So like if my perfect man, for example, which I have not met yet, but there's like fine, okay, you're doable. You know, right here is probably like, it's looking like your personality, and then just dirt ugly. So for some reason, I'm always meeting guys around here. So the mid tier to it's really just your personality, right? I always seem to meet guys in that area. Also, please don't mind my missing nails. Listen, I got them done 3 weeks ago. I need to get them done again. But anyway, I seem to always meet guys like in that kind of section. And you know what? The trickery of it all, because it's supposed to be like if you're a pretty girl like myself, dating a guy who's kind of like in the middle right there, oh, it'll be like the best relationship of your life. He's not going to be too into himself. He's going to be worried about you because he doesn't have anything to worry about. You don't have any to worry about girls. All of that, at least in 2024, is 100% incorrect because it's almost like they're either experimenting with you because they've never had a pretty girl in their life, so they're experimenting with you. Men and their fantasies, you know, they love them fantasies, right? Then you have the men who are just like insecure with themselves, so they will always project it onto you. But it's weird because it doesn't start out that way. It always starts out very nice, you know, they're like obsessed with you, right? They put on this facade and they act so obsessed with you. And then when you start to, you know, act like how you were on Instagram when they slid up on that story, they're kind of taken aback, like acting like they didn't know who you were this whole time. And now it's an issue. Now it's, oh, where you going looking like that? Or who y'all look good for? You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to look good for myself. Like, why can't I go outside and enjoy myself and look good? Like, I'm young, number one. Um, a baddie, number two, and you're not my dad. Number Trace, like, what's going on here? Like, are you missing something in the plot? Like, I just don't get it. And it's always crazy because it's like you weren't even gonna talk to them in the first place. Like, it's always like the guys who are reoccurring your DMs. So, you know, you fold for them, you know, on a little 45-degree angle. You know, you're just trying to take a peek, check out what check out what they got going on, and then they just bamboozle you just like that. Bamboozle. But what I really want to focus on is that insecurity, the insecurity bit. Because woo child, they gonna put you in through the ringer if they're insecure, and it's not even all ugly guys. Because I've talked to cute guys who are definitely insecure for whatever reason. Everybody has their own stuff going on, but just truly and truly, like they start to hate you, and it's scary. Like they just get meaner and meaner as time goes on, and then they throw like little slick comments in, and it's just like you're a man princess. Like, why are you competing with me right now? Like, why do you want my baddie crown? Like, do you want to be a baddie? Like, I'm confused. Like, did you want to be me this whole time and you just been taking notes, studying me, and now you hate me? Like, it's giving weird. Like, it's really giving weird. Like, Don't let these insecure men fool you into thinking that you're any less than yourself, because at the end of the day, they were mesmerized and obsessed with you for a reason. And it's never you, it's never personal. Always remember, everyone is projecting, especially them. Oh my god, have y'all ever messed with a short man? They're like devil spawns. Like, they're literally spawned from just anger. Like, they're literally the inside out character, like just full of anger. Like, they're so angry at the world. It's just like, dang, short man, why you so mad? Like, I feel like the anger really does stunt their growth, because there's just no reason why you should be that mad, on top of being insecure, on top of the fact that they're yelling at you. And like, I'm trying not to look down at you, but you're really getting too hyped. Like, don't make me come and pick you up. Why did I just make myself, y'all? But anyway, like I said, don't let them get you out your game for 2025. Do not let these insecure men hoax you into thinking that there's something wrong with you, because they're not. They're taking notes on how you act because they secretly want to be you, and they secretly want to find somebody who's like you, who is not at your level at all, because you're too hard to deal with, like I said. So they gotta go find something else. You're too hard to deal with, too much to deal with. They realize, it's kind of just like a realization in their head where it's like, dang, I don't love myself. She loves herself. I can't give her what I promised her I could give her. So now I have to go find another girl who will put up with me and my ugliness and my temperament and my insecurity and my lack of everything else. And I have to cheat, because that'll make me feel more like a man. And now I gotta go get with Bianca, because Becky is just too fine. So now I gotta get with Bianca, and now I gotta settle with Bianca, and and then you start thinking that it's you, and it's not you. It's not you at all. Let him and Bianca be ugly together, and you go find your Prince Charming. You go find your equal. You go find who's really gonna give you what you need. You go find who's gonna accept you for all your party animal habits and everything. Because there are men who will go in the club with you, and there's men who will turn up with you, and there's men who will take pictures with you, and there is men who gonna look good with you. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. The thing that I want to get into on the agenda today is this baby mama culture. This also has to do with insecure men, because insecure men are the ones who are trapping all these young ladies into believing that they can be a family and start a family, and then they're a piece of dog poo. Yeah, a piece of dog crap. That's exactly what it is. Like, every day I'm looking on Instagram, sometimes like I want to look, sometimes I want to see real black love, or it don't even gotta be black love. Sometimes I just want to see real black people in love, and all I see are baby mamas and shitty baby dads. And I really think to myself sometimes, like, wow, I wonder what happened. Like, 2024 was the baby popping year. I seen more people having babies than more people getting married and engaged. Like, it was really sad. And me personally, I'm sorry guys, I live in New York. Me personally, I will not. I rebuke in the name of Jesus himself that I will not be having any children unless I'm married for 5 years to the love of my life and financially stable. Because why would you want to put that stress on you and be a baby mama? Like, does that give you some type of notoriety? Like, that doesn't give you any type of notoriety. And it's really the Instagram famous people. Like, it's really the Instagram famous people who are either like dating a rapper, a singer, what are they, ball players. Like, it's just sad. Like, it's not cute. And it's just like, y'all mess up y'all bags like that. Y'all be messing up y'all bags, and for what? To get trapped? Like, come on now. Like, I know there's more to it, but it's just the thought of, like, it kind of misrepresents Black women into thinking that all we're good for is being a baby mama, and that's what I don't want to happen in 2025. We need to cancel the normalization of baby mama culture, the cancelization of it. Just rebuke all of it, please. Throw it away. Like, we don't need any more of it. It's sad. It really is sad, and it only benefits the man. And honestly, I really feel like a lot of ball players do it because it makes their it shows up like they're a family man, you know what I mean? Like, they're just not all about ball and bitches. They're about family. Whole time behind closed doors, he's not even taking care of you or your kid. It's just like, this year was really embarrassing for a lot of Black women. A lot of you Instagram famous stars are embarrassing us very badly, and I hate that because it's not cute. There should not be these little college boys threatening to get me pregnant as flirting. Like, that's cute. It's not. It's disgusting, and I'm scared. I'm calling 911. Like, did you just threaten me? Like, that is not cute. Like, now, oh, let me put a baby in you. Now that's a form of flirting? Like, what do y'all got going on? Like, Black people just embarrass us every single day. Like, it's just so embarrassing. Like, every time I open the internet, which is a whole different conversation, but I just want to say this, like, baby mama culture is so much deeper than a lot of people make it seem. Oh, if they're happy and if they're in a long-term relationship, it's okay. Let them just have the baby. They're in love. No. Babies change everything. Take it from me. I have a single teen mom. My mom was a teen mom with a shitty baby daddy. It's not cute. Nobody was normalizing and projecting it on a big screen back then. It should not be a normalized thing. It is not okay, and y'all are embarrassing us very badly. It's not cute. All of y'all, just the whole of y'all are embarrassing, very embarrassing. But let's cancel it. I want to see more marriages and engagements in 2025. Like, can I see the Black love before the Black babies? Even the mixed love. Can I see the mixed love before the mixed babies? Every time I open my phone, I just be scrolling and just like, another one lost. Another one lost. It's so sad. It's just like, and it's always when they're at the peak of their career or in their life or anything. It's always when they're at the peak. Sometimes I'm starting to think that they just do it to be relevant again. Krishan definitely did. That's for sure. She does not want that baby. She probably hates that baby. She probably do not like that baby. That baby is a bag. These babies is bags to y'all. You know what? Let's get on to the next topic, because next thing I want to touch on is how in 2025 I really have chosen to stay abstinent from men. I'm already abstinent from everything that they got going on down there. That's not a problem. But I'm staying abstinent from situationships and men because honestly, they make me want to poke both of my eyes out and throw it at them. Like, that's really how I feel at this point. Like, I'm really just sick and tired. I don't even think I've dated anyone since, like, I want to say since, like, November. Early November. I have not entertained anyone in, like, 2 months, and it's been the best 2 months of my life. Especially because I just moved to a new city. It's a lot easier for me not to get caught up in the dating culture because, you know, like, I don't know. I feel like NYC is kind of just harder to meet people because there's so many people and it's very overcrowded. So it's not like a small hometown like where I was living at in Georgia where you bump, like, it's just, no, it's not like that. So I'm really just tired and I feel like it's time to leave the men's in 2024. Like, a lot of them be messing up our bags. Like, the bags be getting tossed around and thrown away. Like, I wasted so much time my senior year worried about who's gonna be my prom date, worried about an 8-month relationship that I was in when I could have been getting that bag. It's just like, you waste so much time, especially because these college boys. I took an oath never to date a college boy. I've yet to mess with a college boy. I don't even want to see what that life is about. But it's just like we expect so much of these little boys, and they cannot simply give it to us. Like, it's time to stop begging these emotionally immature men to do things that they're not capable of doing at this age. Like it's just what it is. Like, you want him to communicate with you, you want a guy to do all this for you, but he can't because he's 18 years old. He's 18 years old. All of these high school girls wanting their man to be like husbands to them, they are 15, 16, 17, and 18 years old. You're seeking through boys what you should be getting from yourself. And that's why you're expecting them to do all these big things, maybe because your dad didn't do it, I don't know. But, I mean, you got to seek that in yourself, because you can't force a little boy to act like a man. He hasn't had enough life experiences to know what it's like to do manly things. A lot of these black boys don't even have dads in the home. So they really don't know what it's like to be a masculine man and have any type of guidance on how to show them how to be a man. A lot of them are functioning off feminine energy from their mothers. You become so much happier when you finally have that realization that what you're waiting for is going to come. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of young girls get trapped in the cycle of boys and sex and college life and messing around with boys and having situationships with boys. And I feel like because the media has romanticized young relationships so early, that we all got clouded in the fact that when you're young is when you're supposed to be shaping your life. You know what I mean? The dating will come in your 20s. The dating will come in your 30s. All of that will come when men are at, when their frontal lobes develop a little bit. Like, did we forget that men develop slower than us? If your frontal lobe hasn't developed, why do you think that Chris from third period knows what you're talking about? And then you're wondering why every time you text him a long paragraph, he's always like, what? Huh? And then you're talking to a football boy at that. So their brain is just really fried. Okay. The last thing that I want to cover in this podcast with you guys, this has been a lovely chat, honestly. I hope that you guys really listen to me, because you're really truly going to regret it in 2025 if I'm not. And the thing about it is, if I'm growing with you guys, because everything that I'm saying, I've had to take into consideration myself, and I got here because I was really just tired of doing the same shit. Like, this is a new year. I need to be on new-ish, and I just truly had a whole different perspective, and I reflected on that different perspective, and it really made me go like, wow. I'm really glad, like, that you learned, finally. After being upset all the time, I'm really glad that you finally learned, you know what I mean? But lastly, on that note, situationships are canceled for 2025. And I don't care if y'all's probably like, who is this girl talking about? This is canceled. It's canceled. And I said what I said. It's done for. I'm over it. I know you're over it. This whole my man culture. Oh, but he's not really my man. Cut it out. It's embarrassing for you and for me. Like, I never want my vanity girls to be caught lacking. Ever. If y'all ever have a problem with a guy, please DM me and I will handle it for you. Because I never want my vanity girls to be caught lacking at all. Like, y'all are my fam. Y'all are my new fam. You know what I mean? Like, nobody has time for that. And I want us to all grow this year. Like, I want us to all be on new-ish. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be caught up on old dude and he's not even your man. Like, you know what I mean? It's more to just gifts, and it's more to just like, it's just more to it. It's so much more to it. It really is. And if you're not ready for that, and you know you're not ready for that, and you know he's not ready for that, just call it a day and go focus on yourself. Like, this whole situationship culture, it's draining. You see how many girls on the internet are getting embarrassed every day because of situation culture? Like, they get embarrassed. Embarrassments. Like, no. We gotta cut it out. Because us doing this, us women in the situationship culture are not benefiting very much. But these men, they're having their cake and they're definitely eating it too. Cuddled up in the bed. Game controller next to them. Lotion beside them. Because they nasty. It's just like, you're not benefiting from this. Like, let's be serious. In the end of the day, you're with this guy that you think that, you know, it's a situationship. It's cool. Like, oh, I'm not attached. He's not attached. Whole time you know in your heart that you long for genuine connection. You long for genuine love. You don't want 50%. You don't want half-ass anything. Never accept half-ass. Because that's what a situationship is. It's a half-ass relationship for half-ass people. And unless you're a half-ass person, then by all means go ahead. But my vanity girls are not half-ass. And that's just that. But thank you guys for tuning in and for talking to my crazy self. And I've had an amazing time just sitting here yapping it on all night. This is my favorite thing to do. I'm cuddled up in the bed yapping. And you guys are definitely gonna get more from me, of course. I have so many different topics written down for you guys. Comment down below what else you would want me to talk about, because I can get into that. I've been trying to keep it light, trying to keep it inspirational because of the start of the new year. You know, I don't want to get to nothing too negative. When I start getting more comfortable in front of this camera, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, like, and comment down below. And please follow my Vanity Talk Instagram so you guys can get more teasers, updates on when new videos are coming out, and all that jazz. So thank you so much, and I love you guys.